Yo, what's up guys, Dykester here, and I'm back with another video. So, Epic finally confirmed that this will be the last season from chapter 2. So after the event, we'll go into a black hole, and we'll get into chapter 3. I'm really excited, and I just wanted to make a video to clear everything out with the storyline, how we got here, what is gonna happen in the event, and basically everything around it. In this video I'm only gonna discuss the main storyline. I'm not gonna go with all the hidden Easter eggs and stuff, just because I don't want a 50-minute video. So sorry if I've missed some parts. Also guys, make sure to like, subscribe, put the notifications on so you never miss my videos. I will be live when the event is, of course. Let me know down below in the comments if you're hyped for chapter 3. But for now, let's jump into chapter 2, season 1. From all the seasons, I think season 1 was the least storyline season. Didn't really was much. All we know that it was on Turk's sleeve. There was a shadow logo. That's all we got actually from storyline. So we'll just skip ahead to chapter 2, season 2. This is where basically everything started. The whole season was about Ghost and Shadow. You got 5 mythic bosses. You got Midas at the agency, you got Sky at the Shark, Tina at the rig, Brutus at the grotto, and Meowscles at the yacht. Later Deadpool got at the yacht and Meowscles got somewhere else. During the season, all the mythic bosses and POIs chose a side. Tina, Brutus and Meowscles chose Shadow, and Sky and Midas chose Ghost. But let's just forget about Ghost and Shadow because there's something way more important in this chapter. Midas wanted to build a device that pushed back the storm. He built that, and during the event he tried with his device to push back the storm and escape the loop. We'll talk about the loop later. But also something really strange happened during the event. We got sent multiple times, teleported to a strange looking office. And we met one of the biggest characters in this entire chapter, John Jones. Now we know it's John Jones. We also know that the facility, the office we got sent in is an office at I.O., the Imagined Order. Let's just focus on the events. Midas failed to push back the storm, and the whole storm turned into water, and we got sent into chapter 2, season 3. In season 3, we didn't get much storyline. All that happens was that Midas got eaten by a shark, and the agency turned into the authority, and got taken over by Jules, who later turned out to be Midas' daughter. But for the rest there wasn't really a lot of storyline, so we'll skip to chapter 2, season 4. Season 4 was Marvel themed. The whole story of the season was that Galactus came to destroy the island, consume the 0 point, and leave again. Tony Stark wanted to stop that. He had a plan. We had to fight Galactus in the event. During the season there wasn't a lot of main storyline content. The event though was really important for the storyline, because in the event Galactus got the 0 point out of the Fallout map and it was now exposed. When we defeated Galactus, it's sent straight into season 5. And there we finally meet John Jones again. But during the season, John Jones has to stabilize the 0 point. He does that by recruiting hunters from other realities. He has some kind of 0 point gun where he can travel to other realities. But big problem with the 0 point gets even more and more unstable from that. We didn't have a live event in season 5, but in season 6 we started with an event. And in the trailer, John Jones gets orders from Dr. Sloan, the same woman we heard talking to on the phone in the season 5 trailer. And he ignores Dr. Sloan and he basically betrays I.O. And he says, "I'm going to the 7. And he calls in the 7 by throwing his rift device into the 0 points. And he calls the leader of the 7. Foundation. First, the Foundation is angry, but later before he stomps John Jones offers him to bring him to Gino and the sisters. We still don't know who that is, but my predictions are that Gino is the leader of the I.O. and the sisters are some other higher ranks, like Dr. Stone for example. We also learn a lot this season about the loop. The loop is basically, it's controlled by the 0 point, And basically what happens after every Fortnite game, so after every 22 minutes approximately, everyone loses their memory again, and they go into a new game, and at the end of the game they win or either lose, they forget the memory again. See, there's a loop, and that's what the loop is. We probably think, if we look back at the device event, that Midas tried to escape the loop. But let's focus on the events real quick. We had to close some portals, but the 0 point is way too unstable. So the Foundation seals himself in the 0 point, and he creates the Spire. Wasn't really a lot of other content in that season. I mean, not a lot storyline related. But at the end, some people got abducted, really weirdly, really random as well. And we got sent straight into Chapter 2, Season 7. So as you guys know, Chapter 2, Season 7 started as an alien invasion. We also got to meet Dr. Sloan for the first time. She was in the Battle Pass. And this season, she's gonna try and stop the aliens from taking over the Fortnite world. Also, in the trailer, the aliens destroy the Spire, and the 0 point gets sent back into an IO facility. And you can see that the Foundation gets out of the 0 point and falls in the water. During that season, the mothership started to abduct some POIs. And what we learned, and also what Dr. Sloan learned, if the POI get abducted, there comes a copy of it, an exact copy, in the mothership. POIs like Slurpee, Coral got abducted. And the next target is Corny, because there is a secret IO facility under Corny Complex. So of course the mothership wants to take that over, of course. But Dr. Sloan has a plan against that. What she's gonna do, she plants bombs under the islands under the whole facility, the IO facility under Corny, and she's gonna detonate that when in the mothership. That is exactly where the live event was all about. We get into the mothership, we see Corny, we see the bombs, but then something strange happens. Out of nowhere, Kevin appears. The first time in 2 years, I think. Dr. Sloan gets really nervous and she takes the cube out. But then we revive him to turn him into a blue friendly cube, and we nicknamed him Blevin. But then we waited for the bombs to detonate, but then we saw something really shocking. The whole mothership was powered by tens of thousands of cubes. So that means if the mothership would explode, all those cubes would fall on the island. We could also see in the distance, we could also see a yellow dot. I'll talk about that in a second. But at the end of the event, the mothership explodes. Sloan betrays us by not letting us out of the thing. And we get sent into Season 8, the final season, and the current season. Yeah, the season is called Cubed. There are a lot of cubes on the island. And there's one golden cube. I told you about it just a second earlier. The golden cube is really special. Inside of the golden cube, there is a person called the Cube Queen. She was revealed during Fortnite Mass, and the goal was to destroy the whole island and make it a place to live in. So what she did, the golden cube started sending weird lasers to other cubes, and the cubes started getting babies, and all the cubes gathered in the middle to form the convergence. When the convergence gets formed, the Cube Queen floats above it in a weird orb. Also, there has been something weird about the season. All around the map there are some portals that open a new dimension, the Sideways. In the Sideways can spawn monsters from the Sideways dimension. The Cube Queen is probably from that dimension too. I'm gonna explain more about that in the event expectations. Also, in the entirety of Chapter 2, there has been a redacted bunker that hasn't opened. But Sloan finally opens it. There was so much hype, and then it just turned out to be another IO facility. Meanwhile, the convergence grew bigger and bigger to eventually turn into the pyramid. Okay, so to be honest, and this is where we are now. We are now in the present. So I've explained to you guys the entire storyline, and now I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna tell you guys about the Cube Queen's plan and what the event is probably gonna look like. So the Cube Queen, her goal is to turn the whole island into a Sideways. You're probably wondering why. Well, she wants a place to live. And such as you guys know, the sideways monsters can only live inside the sideways. They can't get out of the bubble. So, in order to live on the island, the Cube Queen wants to make the whole island the sideways. And how is the Cube Queen gonna do it? Take control over the 0 points. The IO is gonna do everything to prevent that. That is gonna be one part of the event. Another part that I definitely think is gonna come in the event is John Jones, the Foundation, and maybe even Midas returning. They haven't been in the events for so long, and we've seen in the trailer that the Foundation woke up again. So I think, because this is the finale of chapter 2, I think definitely the Foundation and John Jones are gonna return. I don't know about the other characters, but I definitely know those are gonna return. And I'm just getting hyped while I'm telling this. So let me guys know if you guys are hyped. And that's actually it for this video. I've explained the entire storyline, and I've told you my expectation for the event. I'm definitely gonna be live. I'll post something on my Instagram about that. And with that being said, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to hit that like button and smash the subscribe button with notifications on, so you never miss my videos. And I'll see you guys next time.